Is being a courier in China really as brutal as the rumors say? Lately, I've been unemployed and job hunting like crazy. But after a whole week, most of my resumes have gone completely unanswered. I've started to notice that the hiring apps seem to know my limits. They keep pushing entry-level jobs that have nothing to do with my professional background. Hi everyone, I'm Ayu. While I was slacking off and scrolling through videos, a notification popped up on my phone from Boss Jipping, a very popular hiring app in China. The recruiter messaged me directly and got straight to the point. Hello, we are hiring for a delivery station. The courier position pays 5,000 to 10,000 RMB. After the probation period, we provide full benefits, social security and housing fund, and 4 days off per month. Interested? To be honest, for a split second, I was tempted. Many friends abroad might not know this, but the 5 insurances and 1 fund is a crucial welfare package in China. It covers social security, health insurance, and a housing fund. For a blue-collar job, providing these benefits means the position is very legitimate and professional. Even though being a courier is pure manual labor working, outdoors in the sun and rain all year round, the pay looked decent, and the benefits were complete. It seemed like a good deal. I replied immediately, I'm interested. Which area would I cover? And what is the work like? The recruiter told me there are many stations in the city, so I could be assigned to one near my home. I could walk right in my neighborhood with almost zero commute. After a brief chat, we exchanged contact info. Soon after, the local delivery station near my house called me directly. The conversation over the phone was completely unexpected. After asking about my age and work history, the manager immediately started trying to talk me out of it. He was very blunt. Being a courier is exhausting. You're out from sunrise to sunset. There's no such thing as an easy day. Also, you have to pay for your own covered electric delivery track up front. Most importantly, he said the 10,000 RMB high salary in the ad is just a marketing gimmick. For an average person working their tail off, you're only looking at 4,000 to 5,000 RMB. The more we talked, the more confused I got. This didn't feel like recruiting. It felt like he was trying to save me from a trap. I couldn't help but wonder, is being a Chinese courier really as tough as they say? I didn't say yes or no right away. I told him I needed to think it over seriously. After all, I know nothing about this industry, and I shouldn't jump in blindly. Today, I'm going to do a deep dive into the real lives of Chinese couriers. Whether you're looking for this kind of work or you're a viewer abroad, curious about the daily lives of ordinary people in China, this episode is packed with real insights. First, the question everyone cares about. How much do they actually make? Almost all delivery stations use a pay structure of base salary plus piece rate commission plus bonuses. The income gap is huge, depending entirely on the city, the volume of packages in your area, and how hard you work. Let's talk about the base pay first. Some stations offer a fixed base salary of about 4,500 to 6,000 RMB per month. Others use a low base, high commission model. The more you do, the more you earn, while those who take it easy only get a tiny base pay. The core income comes from the piece rate commission. For every package you deliver, you earn about 1.5 to 2.5 RMB. Picking up a package from a customer pays more, around 3 to 5 RMB. Collecting packages is the real secret to a high salary. On top of that, there are various more subsidies: meal allowances, phone bill subsidies, heat wave bonuses in summer, anti-freeze bonuses in winter, and if you stay for a year, you get seniority and attendance bonuses. When you add it all up, the benefits at official stations are quite comprehensive. Most offer full social security, holiday bonuses, and even year-end bonuses once you're a permanent employee. So what is the actual total income? A hard-working average courier usually makes between 6,000 and 12,000 RMB. In Taiwan cities, busy e-commerce hubs, or for veterans who are good at finding regular shipping clients, making 15,000 RMB is definitely possible. But for those who just go with the flow or are stuck in remote areas with few packages, they only take home the base pay of about 4,000 RMB. There's no ceiling on your income, but every cent is traded for your time and physical labor. Now that we've talked about pay, let's look at what a courier actually does every day. I checked your official job description, and it looks very simple. First, deliver and collect packages on time and ensure their safety. Second, handle goods with care to maintain a good reputation with customers. Third, handle packing, transportation, and payment collection. Fourth, maintain relationships with old clients and find new shipping orders. It sounds easy on paper, but in reality, it's a completely different world. Let's focus on their working hours, and you'll see why everyone says this job is so tough. During the off-season, you must arrive at the station before 7 a.m. to sort, unload, and organize packages. You start deliveries at 8 a.m. sharp. There's no fixed lunch break. You grab a quick bite on the street, and eating while working is the norm. After finishing all deliveries and final pickups in the evening, you head back to the station to settle the accounts. You usually don't finish until 7 or 8 p.m., but during peak e-commerce seasons, like the 618 sale in June, Double 11, China's Black Friday in November, or the Lunar New Year shopping rush, is pure monster mode. Arriving at 7 a.m. and leaving at 10 or 11 p.m. becomes your daily routine. That's 14 hours of high-intensity labor. You have to squeeze in time just to drink water or use the bathroom. With packages piled up like mountains, you don't dare to stop. The time-off policy looks okay 4 days off a month, but most don't dare to take them. If you take just 1 day off, the packages in your area pile up and you'll have to work overtime for 2 or 3 days just to catch up. Moreover, this job is entirely dependent on the weather, and the weather isn't always kind. Rain, snow, scorching heat, or freezing cold, you have to deliver on time regardless. Fresh food, medicine, and urgent grocery orders have strict deadlines. In bad weather, the number of orders actually spikes, doubling the pressure. There are rotating shifts for public holidays with extra pay, but it's almost impossible to have a full break during long holidays like the Lunar New Year or National Day. Someone always has to stay behind for emergencies. Many people ask, if you stick with it, is there a career path? I've summarized 2 real paths for development. First, the management route. Courier, team leader, station supervisor, station manager, regional manager. It sounds like a clear path to the top, but the reality is harsh. The number of delivery stations in a city is fixed, and management positions are usually saturated with almost no openings. To get promoted, you don't just need to work hard. You need to manage data, hit targets, handle high pressure, and put in years of service. Second, internal transfer. You can apply for roles like warehouse sorting, dispatching, customer service, or heavy item delivery. These are better for people who don't want to be outdoors all day. But the reality is, in a station of about a dozen people, most are veterans who have been there for 5 to 8 years. 90% of them will spend their entire careers delivering on the front lines. The sad truth is that many station managers spend their days obsessed with performance reviews and fines. After dealing with all that stress, they sometimes earn less than a veteran courier who is good at getting pickup orders. It boils down to one sentence. The barrier to entry is extremely low, but every cent you earn is blood and sweat money. First, 0 entry requirements. They don't care about your education, looks, or background. As long as you're healthy, literate, and can ride an electric bike, you can start immediately. It's incredibly welcoming to ordinary people who can't find work or don't have technical skills. Second, the physical tool. After 10 years, chronic back pain, neck issues, and rheumatism are common among veterans. Years of riding outdoors means peeling skin in the summer and frozen limbs in the winter. It's pure physical labor that gets harder as you age. Third, the emotional drain. Most customers are friendly, but you always meet some who are unreasonable. You're stuck in the middle. Some complain if you deliver to their door. Others complain and get you fined if you leave it at a pickup point. One bad review can lead to a pay deduction, which is hard to handle if you aren't mentally tough. Fourth, the simple camaraderie. There's no office politics here. Everyone carries heavy loads and suffers together. People help each other out and cover shifts, which actually makes the social environment very relaxed. Fifth, stable income, but with a hard ceiling. You won't starve, but you won't get rich either. The income is stable and predictable. However, there's no skill accumulation. You're just trading time and energy for money. It's a young person's game with very little long-term growth. 6. The industry is getting more competitive. In recent years, rules have become stricter. You must deliver exactly to the door. Deadlines are down to the hour, and any complaint results in a direct pay cut. The requirements are more detailed. The control is tighter, and the pressure on frontline workers grows every year. By now, I think you have a clear picture of what it's like to be a courier in China. It's a classic example of a job that is official, stable, and rewards hard work through manual labor. It's perfect for those who can endure hardship, want a steady income, don't mind physical work, and seek a simple life. But if you want an office job, a prestigious career, room for growth, or simply don't want to deal with the elements, don't jump in blindly. Every profession has its own struggles. Behind every package we receive from online shopping is a courier racing through the wind and rain. Every cent they earn is honest and incredibly hard-earned. This little episode in my job hunt has given me a brand new perspective on blue-collar work. I'll continue to share more about niche professions and the daily job hunting lives of ordinary people in China. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and follow. See you in the next one.